Lessons learned. Vulnerability is not losing power. For a long time, I believed vulnerability meant risk. Not the romantic kind, the real kind. The kind where once something leaves your mouth, you can't take it back. The kind where honesty might cost you safety, leverage, or even control. So I learned how to be composed. I could be warm without being exposed. Honest without being open. I could be present without being emotionally available. And I told myself that this was maturity. But if I'm being honest, a lot of that composure came from fear, not wisdom. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being too much. The fear of giving someone information that they might mishandle. Eventually, that belief cracked. I found myself being honest in a way that didn't feel reckless, but didn't feel guarded either. I wasn't performing strength, but I also wasn't collapsing into softness. I was grounded. And what surprised me most was this didn't feel exposed after. It felt anchored. That's when I realized something important. Vulnerability is only dangerous when it's disconnected from self-trust. When you don't trust yourself, vulnerability feels like giving away something you might not ever get back. But when you trust yourself, vulnerability feels like standing in truth without flinching. I wasn't sharing to be saved, and I wasn't opening up to be reassured. I wasn't explaining myself to be understood. I was simply allowing myself to be seen while staying rooted in myself. That's a very different experience. I noticed that my body stayed regulated, that my voice didn't rush. My thoughts didn't spiral after. There was no emotional hangover, and that's when it hit me. Power isn't lost through vulnerability. It's lost through self-abandonment. Oversharing is self-abandonment. Collapsing emotionally is self-abandonment. Handing someone responsibility for your regulation is self-abandonment. But grounded vulnerability, that's self-possession. It's saying this is true for me and I can hold myself in it. I quickly realized that vulnerability doesn't weaken your position when it comes from stability. It clarifies it, and clarity is powerful. So my lessons learned is vulnerability isn't losing power. It's what power looks like when you trust yourself.